Okay, I hope this works. So I did my tanner the other night, and I wanted to talk about it, but it would require me to go all the way back upstairs and get my tanner. I probably should, but I'm not going to. As soon as I started this video, my husband comes home. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So I'm like the queen of lotion tanners. I've been using lotion tanners for, I think the very first time I ever used one, I was 13. There's my husband. Yeah, I was about 13 years old, and when I tell you it was a disaster, it was a disaster. I literally did not know what I was doing. I thought, it was just going to be like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like I thought I was just going to apply it and then forget it. Like I thought it was just going to magically turn dark and I was going to look great and it was going to look awesome kind of thing. Well, mind you, I was only 13 years old, so I didn't really read the directions on the back of the bottle. So I applied it, and then I don't remember exactly what I did. That part I don't remember, but I just remember when I hung out with my friends the next day, they were laughing hysterically because I looked like a burnt Cheeto. It was really patchy. It did not turn out right. My legs were horrible. They were streak filled. I had really dark elbows, really dark knees. My hands looked like Cheetos, and it wasn't cute. So I never applied it again after that. Then when I turned, I want to say I was about 23, 24 years old, we weren't married yet, but I was in a serious relationship with a Latino / Italian family. And when we started dating, I was in the summertime. So they were all tanned. Like they were all like black. Like every single one of them, they looked great. They had, the golden tan. My ex-sister-in-law, she was all tan. Like everybody looked great. And then there was just me. I was this Scottish, short, pale girl. I mean, I'm pale. I'm very pale, and it's bad. So I had black hair on top of it, so it made it even worse, and I looked like death. So I started to just kind of try to think in my mind like what I wanted to do to like help myself out, and I didn't feel confident at that age. So I remember talking to my ex-sister-in-law. I was like, okay, like, how do you, because she used to go to the tanners too. And I was like, like, how do you do that? But I'm scared, like, I'm claustrophobic, so I won't get inside of a machine and stuff. That, and I don't like the radiation waves and stuff. It just makes me nervous. So I ended up going out and I remembered about the Lotion Tanner. I remembered that I had used it when I was 13. But I'm like 23 years old now, so I had access to the computer, the internet. I had more information in my hands. Like I was able to like research more, look things up, blah, blah, blah. So I did. And I found out that there's more steps than just applying it to your body. So also the other thing was too, is that there's different brands that you should be using and some are better than others. So I ended up looking it up, and the number one thing that you're supposed to do before you use a lotion tanner is you need to exfoliate your body, and that is something I did not do. And when you exfoliate, you want to make sure that you're getting a good exfoliating body wash, something that's like really grainy. They have tons, like all different kinds, and they smell really good. Like I love the ones that smell like coconut and stuff like that. And then get yourself like a loofah or some sort of like brush. Like they have the shower brushes that you can use. And you want to really make sure you're getting all the dead skin cells off your body, because if you don't, that's how you end up getting streaky, patchy, blotchy, and you just look like crap. I made sure that I exfoliated my skin very well. You really want to make sure that you pay attention around your knees, your ankles, your elbows, and any area that's gonna be like dry. It's gonna that's gonna be more susceptible to that. Anyways, so after you're done exfoliating, there was another step that I didn't do. You want to moisturize your elbows, your knees, your ankles, and your toes, your fingers, your knuckles, and you want to make sure that you really do those areas. You do not put lotion all over your body, like regular lotion. You do not take the regular lotion. It's only in the areas where the lotion tanner is going to soak in more. So I'll show you guys. So right here, as you can tell, I've already tanned. It's darker than the rest of my arm, right? Because this would have been a lot worse, way worse. It would be brown if you do not exfoliate and you don't apply lotion before you put on the lotion tanner. It will turn almost black, because on these parts of your body, this is where the lotion is going to, the lotion tanner is going to soak in more, and it will colorize more. So you really want to make sure that you're paying attention to those areas. Let it dry a little bit. The other thing that you're going to do, and it is recommended, I don't do it because I don't like the results after I'm done tanning, but you want to get yourself a tanning glove. I didn't have a tanning glove, so I just ended up using medical rubber gloves that my ex-mother-in-law had. After you're done tanning, you do not want to put clothes on like automatically. Like I just wore a light robe or a towel. You want to let it air dry for at least an hour before you put your clothes back on. And also, if you don't use gloves, to make sure that you wash your hands with soap after you're done doing your lotion tan on your body. And then I do this weird system that I do in order so I have, you know, tan hands. So after I'm done like washing my hands, and I'm going to say this right now, the last time I tanned, I did not wash my hands. Okay, so this is going to be a prime example. What your hands are going to look like if you do not wash your hands after doing your lotion tanner. You're asking why? Why didn't you wash your hands? I was tired and I went straight to bed. I didn't feel like doing it. This is what happens. Okay, your hands will turn orange. Now they were worse than this. Can you believe it? Like, look at that. That's bad. It's orange. Look at the back. See this? You get this webbing effect where you'll have like a dark tan right here, and then this will be normal, and it looks like that. Do not wash your hands after you're tanning. Do not do it, because that's what happens. So what I do usually all the time, after I'm done washing my hands, I pat my hands dry, and then I'll take my lotion tanner and I squeeze it. I put like tiny, like I kind of just dab the bottle a little bit on my hands. And then I just rub my hands like this together backwards. And then I try to get as good as I can. And then I kind of just go down. And then my hands will be normally tan and they won't look like this. Now, the other thing, like I said, I didn't realize is that there are certain tanners that are better than others. Now, some tanners have a glitter effect to them. The one that I used to use back when I was in my 20s is the L'Oreal Paris. I don't remember the whole entire word, but it was a gold bottle. It was by L'Oreal Paris. It was a really short bottle. It was short and fat. It was probably like this big, and it was short and fat. It was a fat little bottle. Back then I paid, I want to say like $6 or $7 for it. I didn't spend that much money on it. Nowadays, it costs anywhere between $9 and $12 for it, because, you know, it's expensive as hell nowadays. You can't afford anything. I personally do not like that one anymore. Back when I was in my 20s, I did. I enjoyed the glitter effect to it, because back in my early 20s, that was hip, and like a lot of people were doing the whole shimmer glitter thing, and everybody was trying to look, you know, very, the FedEx guy just rolled up, but I don't know if he's gonna, nope, he's one of my neighbors. Everybody liked that shimmer, moisturized, glossy effect. Now, in my mid to late 30s, it's not a thing anymore. Nobody really cares about that. So, and that, I just didn't like it in general. So then I ended up using Banana Boat. And Banana Boat is a well-known, very good lotion tanner. I love Banana Boat. I have been using it for years. I started using it when I was about 23, 24 years old, and I've never stopped. If I'm ever going to use A Lotion Tanner. This is not Banana Boat. I'm coming to that. I've always used it, but it's very hard to find. When I go to any of my grocery stores or Walmart or anywhere, I cannot find it. It's always sold out. And because it's so good, it's constantly sold out all the time. So because of that, I ended up going to a different store and I bought, it's by Australian Gold. Now, Australian Gold is a pretty well-known SPF. They use it for mostly like sunblock and stuff like that. Like if you're going to the beach, they have like a ton of different kinds of sunblocks, hair stuff. They have like things you can spray in your hair if the sun hits your hair and you're a blonde and you want it to be blonder. It'll like activate something to where it makes your hair blonder. Then they have a lotion tanner. Now, I bought this lotion tanner, I want to say about 2 years ago. I don't like it. I've given it multiple chances and I don't like it. So this is the bad thing about the Australian Gold lotion tanner. It's a temporary fix. So if you're, you get up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, wow. And you want to have a nice, tan because you think that you look like a ghost, like I usually feel every day. Within 40, I think it's within an hour. It's within like an hour or so, a couple of hours, you will have a nice golden tan. I will say it does have a very nice golden look to it when it does develop. It does look natural. Like it looks like a natural tan. The bad part, it don't stay on long enough. So I noticed after my first shower, it was fading and it was very translucent. It wasn't very, so I applied it 2 nights ago. I took a shower last night and this is what I was left with. And this is after a second application. It's very translucent now. You can see like a line on my face, like where the tanner is more developed. I don't know why it does that, and I do like all of my steps. So my thing is I think it's just like a temporary tanner that you can use if you're like busy throughout the day and you got some place you got to go or a meeting or something and you just want to have a nice little glow. That is something that you can use. The smell of the Australian tanner, I personally do not like it. I think it has a very strong perfume smell to it, and it smells like old ladies. At least that's what I think it smells like. I just don't like the scent. I'm trying to think if there's any other tanners that I have used in the past. I've used a lot of tanners. I've used a lot of different lotion tanners. But my number one top favorite tanner is the Banana Boat. And it's the maximum strength. It's the darkest one, because they have down at the bottom, they have like little dots and it says darkest. That one's my favorite. And we're about ready to hit spring here pretty soon, and we're going to be going back into the warmer months. And so I'm kind of like trying to get myself back into that mode again of applying tanner, because I haven't done it in, I think before we moved in here. So yeah, we're going on almost a year. So anyways, I just wanted to make this quick little video talking about this. And I noticed that my subscribers are going up every day. I am really grateful and appreciative to the people that are subscribing to my channel. If you have any ideas or things that you would like to see me make on here, mukbangs or anything like that, leave them down and I'll see if I can do them. But yeah, thank you for subscribing to all the new subscribers that are on here. And thank you for watching my videos. That is amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you for commenting and leaving the comments that you guys do. My son, he really, really digs all the comments, and he thinks this is great. He really does. He thinks it's awesome. It's just the highlight of his day when I tell him like, hey, like we got new subscribers. He's like right there. He's like right next to the phone. So we're going to try, me and him both want to do a taco mukbang. But I just don't have the ability to do it right now. But when I do get the chance, I'm definitely going to be doing it with him. And it's going to be cute. My youngest is probably going to be in it as well, because you know, monkey see, monkey do, and he wants to be a part of everything. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till he goes to bed. I don't know. Either I'll just like distract him with something. All right. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope to speak to y'all again soon.